Okay, so if you have been exclusively selected to receive a Boby partnership, you'll receive a email that says Boby and welcome to Boby. You click on that. This is a fictitious one. Hey, Pi Framework. Pi Framework is a security company. You've been invited to become a Boby partner. You can register your account through the following button. So you select that button and you'll come to a partnership registration page. The opportunity to become a partner only comes once. Once we have sent out the email under your company email address, we won't be able to offer that to you again. So here we go. We just pop the logo in, and administration will be Bob Brown, whomever is going to be looking after the account. And now we registered. We're going to save that so we can get in. Congratulations, your registration has been successful. The partner account has been created successfully. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to where we sign in for the partner account, which is securitygetboby.com. Up here we will this is what your dashboard will look like. There's your administration details. This is why you want to get them correct, because you can't go in and actually change. Oh, maybe you can. Here we go. You can change everything except for your email from the form. So now what we're going to do is we're going to show you what your access is. So special agents are your security guards. So you don't have any security guards. You can find them in the system by putting in their email address, if you like. Well, we don't want police in there. We want to, let's say, 5 security. So this is just another fictitious security officer in there, and we'll add them to our system. Now I'm going to add 3 or 4 so that we can show you how it works. So we want to put in the secure ones, so we're just going to add in 2, 3 and 2 secure. These are just fictitious accounts that have been created to show you how this all works. So now this is your team of security that you have working within your organization. What you'll see here is getboby.com. In order for them to sign up, they have to have an email that is part of someone who's registered. So places. Now this is where you can onboard new clients. So let's say that you have a client which is at ABC Shopping Centre. And now we're going to add that asset manager, right? So this is ABC Shopping Centre, and this is your client, right? So your client's name is okay. Now what's going to happen is we should just make this a non-email address so that it doesn't actually send something to Tammy, because it will actually send an email to Tammy which will give her sign-on credentials. Email format incorrect. So Tammy. So some Tammy's going to get an email and not know what it is. So anyway, now we've got Tammy Long at tammygmail.com, and save new Boby place. So we're going to save that once we've been able to put in the manager. So now what we've got is we've got ABC Shopping Centre as your client within your system. So now you open that up, and what does this mean? There's no assigned agents to this, but you can go in and you'll see your security officers. So we'll put 2 in, so that will add 2 to that site. So now Secure 2, or the person's name is Secure 2. So Secure 2 will be able to now access that site. Now this is the power of the system. Peelers are the ones that can basically just download the app and get direct access to creating reports for that app. So once the shopping centre puts this QR code up all around their shopping centre, anyone who downloads the app can access the app and make a report immediately. So each client is assigned a special QR code that allows you to expand your security network into all the customers that walk through your store. They can now suddenly create and make reports through the app, which is through a Boby assistant. So that's where AI steps in and helps them make a perfect report. When I say perfect report, I mean it's a conversation that they have with the person, asking them all the relevant details, so that the report is made with all the relevant details, like what time, where, and all those sorts of things. And that side of the application will always grow. So what does this look like? This is the administration section. This looks like that. Now we've put in a fictitious Tammy here, so we can't go to Tammy's email address and look and see how Tammy signs in, but we can sign in from another application. So we'll sign out, and we're going to go in as we'll find a manager 10, and we'll go in. This isn't obviously into that account, this is a different account. So Schoolies, it's for Schoolies 2024 Gold Coast. These are all the security agents that have access. And then here's a peeler who I don't know that they've made a report, but we can have a look. This is what a report looks like. Boby Assistant transcript. Boby has opened up the transcript. This is a test report. I'm just making a test report. Hi there, I'm Boby Control, your assistant fulfilling security reports. Let's work together and understand what happened. Yeah, nothing happened. I just found this app. I wanted to test it out and see how it worked. I understand this is a test report. You're exploring the app to see how it works. Is there anything specific you'd like to test? Yes, if I was reporting a suspicious person, what would you need? Great question. If you were reporting a suspicious person, I would need you to provide me with as much details as possible. This could include their physical appearance, any unusual behavior, and the time and location of the incident. The more information you can provide, the better I can help you create a comprehensive report. And so it just goes on like that insofar as a test report, but what we've got is we've got an immediate assistance for that person. Now, what makes this application super strong is when this Schoolies, we call it a Boby place, when any of these security officers are logged into that, they get to see this Schoolies place, and they can, I'll show you how, all the different places for a security officer. So let's go in as Secure 2 and we'll see what that looks like. So we're logging out and we're going to go in as Secure 1, okay, let's try and find Secure 2 because we said we're going to go into Secure 2. Anyway, I can find Secure 1, so I'll go in as Secure 1 and I'll show you what a control room looks like. So Secure One is also in the Schoolies 24 app, so we'll look at that. So here you'll see that from the security agent's perspective, or the special agent's perspective, they have also signed in. So what they've got is they can add their credentials, their licenses and everything, so that the administrator can see that they've got the relevant license in their portfolio. And this is all the places that security officer is sort of had training to attend. So let's go into the Schoolies, because that's the one we were looking at before, and this was the report. So you can sort of see that they can see the reports, just like the one we read just moments ago. It's the same report as what we just read only just seconds ago. So, and this is the primary contact, so they've got access to the primary contact if they need to ring that person. Obviously, they've also got their own in-house procedures in regards to what needs to be done, where they ring their operations manager and the like. But then Tower 1 Big Ben, 1 England Street, there's another false account, but now you can sort of see that there's a report come through and it's new, it hasn't been read yet. If I click on there, they didn't leave a message. So now what makes this super powerful is if we go down to if the security officer, let's say Schoolies, logs on, like now is logged on to that system, a banner will appear above the report section that says immediate assistance. So I know it's a lot to take in, but I'm just doing a sort of a brief overview of what the system can do. So let's just isolate this one as Schoolies. So now anyone who goes onto the app to make a report, which we haven't shown you yet how that looks like, because we're in the web backend, a banner will appear that will say security are monitoring this, and if you click that banner it will go immediate assistance. It will click to whomever, like if there's 10 guards monitoring that Schoolies, the alarm will go out to all of them, and then one of them can pick up on that alarm and attend. So now we're off, so no longer monitoring that live. So this would basically, it's a decentralized control room, but you would need procedures within your company to work out how this would work. You could just have it coming back to your main control room. So the security officer that's working your main control room would be the only one that would log on. Everyone else would be told not to log on, and they would radio just like normal. But, you know, it shows you the scope that it's basically decentralized in that sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it there, because that shows you what you can do with the system when you've been invited to become a Boby partner, adding all your clients in to the system.